Exercise 1.3, question number 7. In a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks for the correct answer, minus 2 marks for incorrect answer and 0 marks for unattempted questions are there. So here they have given the details of 3 students, in which the first one is for Mohan, second one is for Reshma and third one is for Hina. And we have to see that how much they have scored out of all the questions they have attended. So let us start from the first one. Mohan gets 4 correct answer and 6 incorrect answer. And here how many questions are there? 10. So 4 plus 6, that means all the 10 questions he has attended. So all the 10 questions he had attended. We don't need to put 0 mark for any of the question. All the 10 question he has attended. So here for 4 correct, we are multiplying this 4 with 5 marks. Then only we can calculate that how much Mohan has scored. So 4 into 5. So in a way we are multiplying with the mark of one answer. So this is correct. So we are multiplying with 5. Then 6 incorrect. When it is incorrect, we have to deduct 2 mark. For one incorrect answer, we have to deduct 2 mark. So let us multiply minus 2 with 6. Then later we will multiply. Here we will get 20 and here we will get minus 12. Now 20 we have to add in minus 12. So 20, this is for correct answer and minus 12 is for wrong answer or incorrect answer. So now 20 plus minus 12. So 12 we have to subtract from 20. So here we will get 8 and that is plus 8. So plus 8 is a score for Mohan. How we have done? The number of questions answer he has given the correctly, that we have multiplied with 5. The wrong answers are 6. So that we have multiplied with minus 2. And that both the sum we have added. Both the integers we have added. So we got his total score. Now second one. Reshma gets 5 correct. Now here 5 correct. So we are multiplying 5 into 5. So we will get here 25. So her score is 25 from correct answer. Now she gave 5 wrong answers. So here we are multiplying 5 into minus 2. Because it is negative marking. So 5 into 2 is 10 and it is minus 10. She has attempted all the 10 questions. So here 25 plus minus 10. So here we will get 15 and that too plus 50. Now next one. Hina gets 2 correct. When it is 2 correct, 2 into 5. So we will get here 10 out of her correct answers. Then 5 incorrect. 5 incorrect means 5 into minus 2. So we will get here minus 10. And out of 7 questions. So she has attended only 7 questions. If we will see 2 plus 5. Only 7 questions she has attended and she has not attended the rest 3. So 3 into 0 and we will get here 0. So now we have to add this 2. So the answer is 10 plus minus 10 and it will be 0. So the total score for Mohan is plus 8. For Reshma it is plus 15 and for Hina it is 0. Whenever it is negative marking scheme and you have to answer a question like this, then always mention positive sign. It will show that whether the score is positive or negative. Exercise 1.3, question number 8. A cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. So that means they are selling 2 types of cement. that is for white cement and grey cement. Now when they are selling white cement, they will get profit of rupees 8. When they are selling grey cement, they will have loss of rupees 5. Now A. The company sells 3000 bags of white cement and 5000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss? So let us count for both. So first we are checking for white cement. So for one bag of white cement, they are getting how many rupees? Rupees 8. Now here they have sold 3000 bags. So 3000 bags, they will get how many rupees? So directly we can multiply this. So 24,000 rupees they will get when they are selling 3000 bags of white cement. Now let us check for grey cement. So when they are selling one bag of grey cement, they are losing rupees 5. When they are selling 5000 bags, here 5000 bags are there, then how many rupees? So simply we are multiplying this, so we will get 25,000 rupees. So this much is the loss. So here this is a loss and here this is a profit, because we have multiplied with 8. 8 is direct profit from one bag. 5 is a direct loss from one bag. So this much rupees they lose it. They will lose when they will sell 5000 bag, and this much rupees they will get it when they will sell 3000 bag. Now we need to see that whether they have done loss or profit. Whatever profit is there, we are mentioning with positive number, that is positive 24, and whatever loss is there we are mentioning with minus 25,000. So when we are adding this two, the answer we will get is minus 1000. That means they will do a loss, and that for rupees 1000. So they will do loss. So when profit and answer question, we will get the answer in minus, then it is a loss, and this will suggest for how many rupees. So that is for 1000 rupees. Here why we have added minus 25,000, because that term we have derived out of loss, because from grey cement they are doing 5 rupees loss per bag. Second question of question 8. What is the number of white cement bags it must be sold to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is bags? Now here they are asking that if they have sold 6,400 bags of grey cement, that means they have definitely made some loss out of that. Now if they want to cover that loss and they want to do neither profit nor loss situation, then how many white cement bags they should sell, so it can cover up that loss and it will be the situation of neither profit nor loss. So first we have to find out that how much loss they have done out of this selling. We know that when they are selling white cement one bag, they are doing profit of rupees 8. When they are selling grey cements bag, they are doing loss of rupees 5. They are losing 5 rupees per bag. Now let us first calculate that how much loss they have done out of this selling. So 6,400 bags they sold. So now 6,400 into 5. So it will give us a total loss out of this selling. So it is 64 into 5, 0, 2 and 32. So here 320 out of this multiplication, and then this 20 we are adding. So this much rupees loss they have done when they sold 6,400 bags. Now they should get this much rupees out of white cement bag when they are selling from one white cement bag. They are getting rupees 8. So when they will get this much rupees, so how many bags they should sell when they will get this much rupees, because this rupees they have lost when they have sold this many bags. So now we want to recover this much rupees out of selling of white bags. So here we are writing 32,000 rupees. Now, so how many bags they should sell to get this many rupees? So now here 32,000 divided by 8. So we know that 8 4s are 32 and then afterwards 40. So 4,000. So 4,000 bags of white cement they should sell